Hello and welcome back to the Sam Beast YouTube channel. My name is David Foxen, and as always before we start, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Not only like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're growing a lot at the moment and your support is massively appreciated. So keep it going, keep liking, keep subscribing and keep following us for more videos in the future. I got asked a question just last week, which was why Sam Beast Consulting? And it's a question that I'm not going to lie, kind of threw me off a little bit. I wasn't prepared for the question, but it got me thinking, why should you and why would you work with me, aka Sam Beast Consulting? And in order to really answer that, we kind of need to go back a large number of years at this point and kind of establish why Sam Beast Consulting was created, why we went solo and started doing our own thing, and why we think we can be of a benefit to you, whether you're an ITAM professional, whether you're an organization that is just looking for IT asset management services. So let's go way back to 2018. I was in a very similar position that I know a lot of people within the ITAM world are now. You go into an organization, you work your magic, you do your thing, and then you have the talk. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad talk. It's more of a talk that seems to happen a lot within end user organizations of, where do you want your career to go? Which is a weird question when you're in ITAM, okay? And it's its whole own thing, and we've got videos coming out about why ITAM needs a seat at the table, needs to be its own entity, etc. But yeah, having a question of where do you see your career going? Because obviously you can't do ITAM forever. That's kind of a very strong indication that you've reached the ceiling within that particular organization. There is no future career growth for you. I know this is happening a lot out there because I get messages about it. We spoke to Anne Watson the other week in an interview that's coming out in May, where she's had similar feedback within the Americas. When they get to a point where they reach the ceiling, whether that's ITAM director, VP of ITAM, if you're lucky to get to the VP level, even just IT asset management manager or SAM manager, whatever it is, you get to that point where there is no obvious or no clear career progression within that organization for IT asset management. It's reached its ceiling. That's when you start having conversations with leadership teams around, okay, well, what else do you want to do? And I was told to look at things like service management, cybersecurity, data center and infrastructure stuff. And I just wanted to do IT asset management. That's everything that I've known since 2008. It's the only thing that I've ever done. And it's what you all know I have a deep love and a deep passion for. So I quickly realized that there wasn't really going to be many opportunities for career progression, for growth within full-time employment, basically being a permanent employee within an organization, because the same thing just keeps happening. You go in, you fix things, you reach the ceiling, then you have the talk. Do you want to go into service management? Do you want to go into InfoSec? Do you want to go into this? Do you want to go into that? And you're like, no, I want to stick with IT asset management. So what do you do when you've had a newborn baby just a few months beforehand? Is you create your own business and you go out and want to try and help as many organizations as possible. And that's exactly what I did. So my son was born in December 2017, and then in October 2018 was when we reached that point. There was no further career progression. It was time to go solo and see what happens. Between that time, a lot of experience. I've worked with a lot of different organizations, including technology vendors, ITAM companies, end users, etc., to build up that knowledge base. So I felt pretty confident that I could go out and help as many people as I could. Sector didn't really matter. Industry didn't matter. I felt like I was comfortable. I had enough skills to be able to go and do that. Fast forward to now then, and we have worked with a huge variety of organizations. I've learned licensing models I didn't even know existed. I've been through things that Google couldn't even tell me or give me advice on what to do, including the thing that happened in 2020, which I won't say because YouTube doesn't like pushing that. And also more recently, tariffs and things like that are entering into the ITAM world and creeping in. We've experienced an awful lot of change throughout our time being Sam Beast Consulting. Even since 2018, a lot of change. ITAM has changed a lot as well. Our services have changed a lot as well. So why on earth should you work with me, work with us? And I don't have a magic answer to that, if I'm completely honest. There are some amazing ITAM consultancy companies out there that have a huge amount of people that can help you, that can deliver managed services, etc. I am a one-person band on the ITAM side of things. But what I will bring to you is the passion, the enthusiasm, the experience, and the love for IT asset management. And I think that's where we are kind of unique in some cases, is that we are super enthusiastic and passionate about ITAM. Our sweet spot is really finding that organizations that need that extra boost up the maturity level, or even organizations that have absolutely nothing in place at all. We work with key stakeholders, we get people on board, we get people excited with IT asset management, and also more recently things like FinOps as well, so that they can see the value of ITAM. They can understand what it's really like, rather than all of the stuff that you see online about what ITAM should be and what it should be delivering. We give that more balanced, real world examples of what IT asset management can deliver for that organizations. And holding hands up, sometimes that's not going to be a lot of cash savings or cost avoidance, because unfortunately the organization environment is in a mess that needs to be fixed before you can achieve that. And we'll be honest with you and say, look, we know you engaged just on cash savings and cost avoidances. Unfortunately, there's a lot of compliance issues here. You've got an aging hardware fleet. There is opportunity for savings here, and if you did that, we can do that, etc. And also delivering that kind of personable experience to the VPs, the C-levels, the directors, the managers, the analysts, whoever it is, to make ITAM relatable for them and to really try and sell the dream on what we're doing and get people on board on that ITAM train. Build up that ITAM knowledge. We build up that ITAM processes, ways of working, the strategy, the roadmap. We get people excited with it and then hand it over to the internal staff. And you hear 6, 12, 18 months later about how they're still going through that journey, how people are still excited about ITAM and how they've implemented this and that and followed this bit of advice. And that's amazing, right? That's so cool to hear when you hear that people are still finding that love and that excitement for IT asset management based on what you went in and delivered in the first place. We love processes, we love controls, we love building all of that out as well. I'm an ITAM guy, I'm turning into a FinOps guy as well. My main focus is on delivering those processes, those controls, the roadmap, looking at optimization opportunities, hardware refresh plan, software reharvesting, hardware reharvesting, cloud spend, all of that kind of stuff. That's more our niche. That's more of our focus area and our expertise. Software licensing, we get by. We're pretty good at it, but there's some black belts out there for things like IBM, SAP, Oracle, Microsoft, etc., that will know way more loopholes and things that you can do to optimize your environment. But if you're looking for IT asset management as a whole, if you want to galvanize your ITAM function, if you want to implement ITAM and have no idea where to start, or even if you just want a friendly chat about IT asset management, we feel like we're very approachable. We reply to everyone that messages us, all of our emails asking for advice, career guidance, etc. And we have a really, really great track record with our clients on delivering lots of savings, lots of optimization, passing internal and external ITAM audits, compliance audits, etc. And of course, bringing that love and enthusiasm for IT asset management into the organizations that we work with. I don't really feel like we've got competitors, not in an arrogant way, but I don't want competitors. I don't want to be competing with people. I know what our services are. I know what personality and uniqueness we bring. I don't want to compete with other consultants or smaller houses, because they're my friends. Like, I message them on WhatsApp. I'll speak to them regularly. What's working for you? What's not working? They're not competitors. They are allies. They are comrades. If I've got questions, I'll go and speak to them as well about specific licensing or cloud or AI or whatever it is. We don't really feel like there is that competition. There's more than enough work out there for everyone, especially on the ITAM side of things. Let's face it, there's still a lot of organizations that need IT asset management within their lives and within their organization. So, in summary, why should you work with us? Lots of experience, personality, enthusiasm, great, incredible track record with clients in terms of ITAM delivery and service delivery and cost savings, cost optimizations, process implementations, whole life cycle management. We've got video guides that we implement within organization. We do gap analysis, maturity assessment, whatever you need from an ITAM standpoint. We will do it. We will get our hands dirty. We will get into that data and we'll do whatever you need. Even if it's just a motivational, isn't ITAM amazing? We are more than happy to do that. So To answer the age-old questions of why Sam Beast Consulting, the real answer is because we love ITAM. That pretty much sums it up, really. Hope you found the ramblings of a madman useful in any way. And of course, if you want to get serious and you do want to work with us, all of my details are in the description box of this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We have actual real ITAM content coming up, not just why should you work with me, us, Sam Beast Consulting. Actual real life ITAM content coming back next week. And until then, we really hope you found this interesting, entertaining, I don't know, gave you some perspective on why you should work with Sam Beast Consulting. And until next time, happy ITAMing.